Hi guys. Right, I've been doing some more of the support for the roof of the north stand, and what I've decided to do, as well as to make it look realistic from the front of the north stand, I've slightly changed it at the back of this support to enable me to put some wiring through, so I've got the lighting then for the roof area and the floodlights. So this is what it looks like. So obviously it goes from there. It's a long way from being finished yet, and then it's coming along there like that. This bit here is a slight ridge which will actually then accommodate the roof that goes over the front part of this support, and I've got the girders in here. I've got to put some more in, which will make the realism come in. Obviously I've got to carry it over to that side, so that's how it's looking. But from the back, excuse me, I just caught a bit of plastic there. From the back then, excuse my fingers and thumbs, you'll see I've got not only a bit of a support there for the roof there that goes to the back of the stand. I've also got a little tube which runs all the way down to the base of the board, and see it better this side where it's unfinished. There we go. There's a tube there that will run all the way down, so I can have the wiring go down to the underside of the board there. So it's easy to plug in for all electrics and stuff, and that will then make it easy for the roofs to have their lighting installed. This is the bottom part, or the base part of the roof. I just put a thin layer of plastic over the top of that then, to make it look like a roof from the top side. And there's already a ridge cut into this, which is great for running a small amount of cable, which is all I need through that piece. And that will sit, I'm just going to do it by hand for now. If I just rest it on the back there, that's going to have a support on it. Just can't put the camera down. So it's going to sit something like that, shall we say, once it's in. And then the thin layer of plastic, I should use some 3mm plastic on the top there, which will then finish off the roof. And obviously from the underside, you'll see all that, which obviously looks like the girder framework under the normal north stand. So I don't even have to spray that, so that looks even better as far as I'm concerned. I think that looks great. So that's going to be the north stand roof, and hopefully I'm starting to feel a little bit better now, although I can't get rid of this chest. Hopefully I can get cracking on it after work of an evening, and have that bit finished before the end of the week. Although I have run out of girder, I thought I had more than this, but I'm going to need to get onto my model supplier. This is Scale Model Scenery. I'll get these from. So they will work nicely. But yeah, I thought I'd let you know about how the fittings are going about with the electrics and the wiring for the north stand lighting. So that's going to work quite nicely. And I'm quite happy with the way that's gone. I like the way that that piece of plastic actually fits on there almost perfectly. without me having to do any cutouts or anything. So that's worked out well. So my next piece then is basically to just to continue along here with a piece of the grey plastic. I'm going to have to cut that all down to size. I might take that back to work and do that rather than do it with a Stanley knife. It'll look much tidier. And then that front part of the roof has got to be done. And the back part of the roof has got to be done. The top piece of plastic, none of that's going to be done until all the electrics are done, as it's a lot easier, in fact, to not only to get access for the wiring, it's also gives me more access to put supporters. So but don't forget, guys, I'm still doing the DFib fundraising. So that's at £2,203 at the moment. So if you'd like to make a donation, a £5 donation gets you a seat with a customised supporter in your seat of your choice. So basically, if you're a Villa fan or you support anybody else, you're all welcome into the North Stand upper tier. And you just tell me what shirt colours you need, what team colours, what colour hair, and whether it's male or female, and that goes in there, and the donation then will go towards raising funds for defibrillators, for Do It for Defib. So you can go to the website to make that donation. It's subbutiopassion.com, and you'll be able to find your way to the donating page from there. I will be opening up very soon the Trinity Road for donations for you to sit in the Trinity Road, and also the bottom part of the North Stand. And I'm going to be in touch with Borussia Dortmund fans, because you guys are going in the away section here. And if you want to make a donation and be in the game ready for kick-off when Villa Park is complete, then just go to subbutiopassion.com and make your £5 donation there. Fill in the form and get that sent to me, so that you can have your own personalised figure inside the stadium when all the seats are in there, of course. So that's it so far. I'll just give you a once over of the stadium nice and quickly. The whole 10 there now. I've got to have some work done on a CNC machine at work now before I carry on with that. And I've also then got to put the permanent board up, which goes right to that wall and underneath the skirting board for the second tier. Now that second tier of the whole thing, guys, is going to be almost as big as the bottom tier. So that's going to be large. It's going to be large, like the real Holt End. It's going to hold about 6,000 supporters once I've got all the seats in, and that's going to be able to become a part from the lower tier, so that you can see underneath. So you can see all the guys having the snacks and going to the toilet and all that sort of thing. Not that you want to see that, I don't suppose. But it's all going to be there for you to see, just so that anybody who's not been inside the whole tent, you'll have a chance to actually see what it's like, if you're interested, of course. But and then, of course, we've got all the electrical bits. I'm looking at getting mini cameras in. There's going to be competitions when this eventually goes out on the road to venues. There's going to be little competitions for the kids to find certain things, and the cameras that will be inside the stadium will help you find that. And they're going to be linked to 2 video screens, one in that corner, as it is at Villa Park, the real Villa Park, and in that corner. And you see there's already one there at the moment. That's my old iPhone So that will be there, and that will also be linked then to an HTML screen, so that I can place up videos, and so that people having a look at the stadium can look at it on the screen in more detail, using the cameras from inside the ground. There's going to be sound effects. All that's going to be in before the roofs go on, or the top layer of the roofs. Trinity Road, I can't wait for that to be done. That's going to look awesome when it's ready to go. And then obviously it's all about then the landscaping from the outside. So the buildings that go in this area of Villa Park, the players' entrance, the exit steps down from the Trinity Road, all that thing's going to be in there. The road in that far corner of the Trinity Road that passes the Holt End, it's all going to be in there. The trees on the opposite side of the Trinity Road that take you up into Aston Hall, they're going to be on there. So it's going to be a great little model, bit of an understatement there, but the whole board floor level will be 10 foot by 8 inches. Sorry, 10 foot 8 inches by 7 foot 7 inches. So it's quite a big layout. It's a bigger layout than I would have had a model railway in here for sure. Certainly won't have anywhere to sit, but as you can see from the way it's set out at the moment, the pitch obviously being the central piece, and then all 4 stands are or will not be fixed together. Maybe a bit of wiring, but the wiring will be plug-in. So I'll be able to unplug those so that then I can dismantle them into 5 pieces. That's the pitch and the 4 stands, to take out in a rather large van to various different venues. And I will probably have to employ somebody to come along with me for those, to help dismantle the stand or the display. But it's all looking good. Sorry for waffling. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like the sound of my project. And here we are with the North Stand